Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of my favorite studying accounting tips. And yeah, please ignore my shirt, and share with you guys some of my accounting studying tips that help me. And I actually have my laptop here and it has a bunch of tips, and a lot of these tips actually save me from losing my mind. So if you follow these tips that I'm gonna give you guys here, you will be prevented from losing your mind as well. So let's just get started. And by the way, I am wearing pants. I'm wearing pajamas. The first tip that I have for you guys is to make a set study schedule that will work for you and your schedule. So for example, I work 24 hours a week. So I spend about 9 to 12 hours on my financial accounting class, and then additional hours for whatever other classes that I need. And you can organize this to however you see fit, whatever fits with your schedule. So for example, if you work like 40 hours a week, you might change that a little bit. You might just do like spend one day like 8 hours in one day, or you might divide it up into different types of days. Just do whatever works for you and for your schedule. And if you don't work at all, you're very lucky, and I would study every single day, to be honest. Well, at least take one day off, but if you do not work, consider yourself blessed. So it really depends on person to person how much you need. I've seen so many people, some of them say they don't study accounting at all, it just clicks for them. And some of them say that they spend like 5 hours a week studying accounting. Some of them say they spend like 12 hours a week, 15. So it really just depends on the individual. The next tip I have for you guys is to put your phone down when you're studying, but also make sure to take breaks so you don't get burnt out. So I would take a 5-minute break every hour or every 2 hours. And if you know that you're a disciplined person that won't get carried away, then definitely you can take a phone break, it's fine. But if you feel like you would start doom scrolling on your phone, then I would take a 5-minute break just to go walk outside, get some fresh air and stuff like that. Talk with your family, whatever feels best for you. So my next tip is actually my absolute favorite tip of all time. This has been the most helpful for me, and it is watching this guy on YouTube named Fuong.Hee Lectures. He explains things very thoroughly and in a way that you can understand it very easily, and I highly recommend it. And I'm actually going to show you guys his YouTube channel right now. He also, along with the videos that he has on his channel, you can actually purchase his course, and you don't have to do this at all, but it has the videos, but it also has like quizzes and tests along with it, which honestly, call this a bad purchase, but I purchased it and it's been very helpful. And this is not like sponsored or anything. I don't even know if he does sponsors, but y'all need to watch Fuong.Hee Lectures. So here is his YouTube channel, and here's the playlist that I use, but he also has like ones on intermediate accounting as well. So before the video cut off, I was saying that I am on the accounting transfer pathway. So basically I'm going to get my associates, and then I'm automatically enrolled in a university to get my bachelor's in accounting. So I'm getting my associates in May, which is next month. So that's kind of where I'm at with my accounting degree. And I was a previous nursing major and a elementary education major. And this tip that I have for you guys is to actually read the textbook. Now, I know the textbook looks very daunting, but you have to read the textbook if you want to have a good grasp on the concepts. So right now I have a textbook that I'm using to record this video, so I'm not going to show you guys that one. It's just the McGraw-Hill textbooks, you know, your standard McGraw-Hill textbooks. But another tip that I recommend is just to get other textbooks like from Amazon to help you help you more with your accounting career. A book that I like is the Financial Statements, and it gives you like a step-by-step guide on how to prepare financial statements, and I really like it. It's very easy to read, and this is from Amazon. This is another book that I have gotten. I haven't read it yet, but this is the Accounting All-in-One for Dummies. So just carrying these textbooks around like in public just to read and you know, have your mind like remember all of the concepts. If you're somebody that has online classes, sometimes the textbooks that they have, they're only available for that semester, so they go away. So it's very helpful to purchase a physical textbook and to actually read and be looking at the textbook. And along with the textbook, another tip I have for you guys is to write down your notes. I feel like when I write things down, I remember them more easily. So this one is like this is a 5-subject notebook, and I like to take notes on it. And it just makes studying accounting more fun when you can take like aesthetic notes. And I would definitely recommend writing things down. Taking aesthetic notes and stuff definitely makes it more enjoyable for me, because it could be a very mundane task to just read and like write things down. And I would definitely recommend like decorating your notes using fun colors and highlighters so that it's somewhat enjoyable for you. I think that's really important. So yeah, another tip I have for you guys is to use Quizlet. I absolutely love Quizlet. Quizlet is going to be your best friend. This is like the best way to memorize and study, and there's just so many things that you can do on Quizlet. So I'm gonna go to a study set that I have, or a flashcard set that I've made, and I'm gonna show you all the things that you can do with these flashcards alone. So obviously the first thing you can do is just flip through the flashcards, and you can also track your progress on it. So you can say if you got it wrong or right, and it'll track your progress, and it'll you can have the option to practice the ones that you need to learn. So you just flip it over, and then if you got it right, you would, you know, go to the right, and if you got it left, you would swipe to the left. And you can also go in the settings and change whether you want the term or the definition to be on the front. And ignore the crumbs on my laptop because y'all know I love to eat, so don't even. All right, so I'm gonna show you some of the things that you can do on these things. So another thing that you can do, you can press learn, and basically the learn will help you to learn the terms better. And so they have like, you could choose a matching definition, and then they also have multiple choice, true or false. And they have the test option, which is pretty self-explanatory. They have matching, and then they have blocks and blast. So the blocks and blast options are a very fun way to study. They're like games that you can play to like memorize the terms and stuff. So you just press play, and I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna see if I can do this while not looking. So I'm gonna put this right here. So it's basically like, bear with me guys, because I'm doing this like backwards pretty much. So then it gives you like the it gives you like a question based on your flashcard. And then this is the blast game. It's gonna be kind of hard to show you guys backwards. But basically, I know this is gonna be wrong because I cannot see, but you basically just, you know, match the definition to the term. Another tip that I have is to have a clean study environment. I feel like it's easier for your mind to focus when your environment is clean around you. Now I know I have like, my closet is kind of like messy, but I study in our office in our house, so that I always keep clean and keep the surrounding areas clean. And the next tip that I have for you, which is actually extremely important as well, and it's actually very simple, but literally eat food, eat snacks, stay hydrated, stay full, because it's going to be easier for you to focus and you're not going to be hangry, you're not going to be crabby. Some of my favorite snacks to have are honestly chicken and a biscuit. I love yogurt and granola and strawberries, raspberries, juice, any type of snack that gets you going. Protein bars, it does not have to be healthy. Any snack that is going to keep you going. Of course, don't eat junk food all the time, but definitely eating and studying on a full stomach is very helpful, and you're just going to feel so much better. You're going to feel less stressed out. I cannot stress this enough. I noticed, like, if I don't eat before studying, I'm very crabby, and I really just do not want to deal with studying at all. So the next tip I have for you guys is to practice the accounting problems. Practice them on a notebook. I did this a lot when I first switched my major to accounting, so definitely practicing the problems on a notebook is going to be extremely helpful. I know that in the real world you're not gonna use a notebook to fill out the balance sheet and stuff, but it's still just a nice and fun way just to practice and really learn. And the last tip, which is very important, is to reward yourself. Reward yourself, whether it be with a movie, a TV show. You deserve that reward for studying, and it's gonna motivate you to want to study more. So for example, when I'm done, I know I'm gonna be watching a K-drama after, and that feels very rewarding. And the K-drama that I'm watching right now, by the way, y'all need to watch it. It's called Marry My Husband. Watch it right now. Watch it. So yeah, those were my tips for studying and accounting. I'll see you guys in the next video.